everybody, this is Samantha Jane, known as the Psychic Coach here in Swindon in the UK. If you are watching this live on Facebook, then please drop me a comment, let me know you're there and that you can hear me loud and clear. If you're watching on YouTube, then of course remember to hit subscribe and the bell so you know every time I load a video. So how are you all doing? We're heading into quite a week and I'll tell you why. Hi Shane, has it already been building up into quite a week already? Can you feel it creeping in? Drop me a comment if you can. I hope last week helped you. I can certainly say I helped myself last week. Hi Amy, hi Tina, hi Robert. Hi, Margaret. Now, hi, Anna. Ooh, she's on. She's not out doing her bit, taking care of people right now. Hi, Kathy. So yeah, last week, I hope it helped you. Let me know if it did. Hi, Fee. So this week, I have to say, it's a bit of a week. I'll warn you now. So tomorrow, you're going to need to be, or you are, I should say, you will be encouraged to be getting on with the things that you have been avoiding. Yeah, mad already, Andrea. And that is connected to responsibilities, duties, tasks that you need to get done, you've not been wanting to do, you're dragging your heels or whatever. Tomorrow really, really will be key for that. And then again on Wednesday, we have to look at our money and our home life, our domestic affairs, because all of that is going to dominate. You need to get on top of that. You need to get over the next 48 hours, you need to get your home life, your business and your money side moving forward. So if you've got forms to fill, things to do, I'm going to say crack on in the next 48 hours. And the reason being is that on the 18th, are you ready for this, people? Mercury goes retrograde. And it goes retrograde in Cancer. So that is going to bring in a season of working hard, all right? And that is why I want you, I would advise you to get as much done as possible over the next 48 hours, ready for stepping into that energy. And the reason why I said is, at the beginning, can you feel it building already? It is because we're always building up. You know, I say these things kick in on certain dates, but the truth is there'll be a few days building up to it that you will feel it creeping in as it develops. So this one, let me see, this is about hard work. And it is especially going to be hard work if you are somebody who is not very choosy about the company that you keep, or the people, you know, if you're not careful with who you choose to talk about your ideas and your opinions, okay? So be very mindful of who you are sharing your stuff with. And yes, Lindsay, I would say to you, yes, ring the bank tomorrow. Do your taxes. I know I'm sorting mine out tomorrow. So make sure you are doing all of that. It is also going to be a Mercury retrograde. Now that is from the 18th of June to the 12th of July, in case you're wondering. It's also going to be a Mercury retrograde that has us wandering down memory lane. So it can be a time where our minds, as I say, have us going down memory lane, and that could actually cause us some upset as well. So some people may find this quite an emotional retrograde. So you have been warned. Hi, Poinda. So this really is a retrograde season where you should be rethinking, reconsidering and reconnecting. You're going to find yourself having time to review the situations that you have been in the past, because that's what a retrograde serves. But it also is time to examine your close emotional links. Hi, John. And whether you are, whether you're being fulfilled by them. All right, so are your emotional needs being met in your relationships? Hi Heidi, nice to see you on the live. So it is definitely a time to pause possibly even hit rewind and replay, because as always, when we're in a retrograde season, there is opportunity, because there is opportunity to go backwards to come forwards in a better way. That can be with ideas that we've tried to do in the past that we now need to come at again and bring forwards with us, or it can be letting go of things that belong in the past. So as you can see, from now and from the 18th of June, though I think it's building already, till the 12th of July, you may find yourselves going back in time. A time to rescue what's worth saving, whether it's business aspects or whether it is in your personal life. But it is a rare chance with this one, because you can go back over something and sort it, fix it, shake it up and get it moving forwards should you choose to. So this is a time when I would recommend you to do what you need to do and say what needs to be said, even if it is about closing doors. I know I've done reading today's on this, and I knew in the readings that this was the retrograde energy coming into those tarot readings as I typed away today, because it is about, sometimes it's about closing doors. Sometimes we have to go backwards to heal and truly let go. So some of you may be needing to say what needs to be said in order to step forward. But what the title I would give this retrograde is Unfinished Business. This is a season for sorting that out. Now, as I said at the beginning, it could feel like hard work. And if you are someone who, is very open in your communication, you may have challenges with other people who aren't too taken with your ideas or your opinions. So it really is a time for focusing on practical stuff, especially anything that we think is challenging, and watch for those arguments. If you love your crystals, then the crystals I'm going to recommend for you are rose quartz and amethyst. I like to recommend what I call very easy to get hold of, and the ones that most people have access to. So you will hear me repeating crystals quite often, because I want you to get yourselves a little set. So rose quartz and amethyst for the duration of this one is what I'm going to recommend to you. If you are really feeling the negative energy, if you are struggling with the negativity either in your own life or just in this world we live in right now, aside from turning off the news, turning off social media and stuff like that that brings you down, remember, you are not just what you eat, you are what you hear, you are what you see. All of it is processed, all of it affects you. So if you need help with that, crystals wise, I'm going to recommend the dark ones. So black tourmaline, jet, or black obsidian. Let me share mine with you. Ugh, that is my black obsidian. Can you see? Now, if you, I'm going to pay it forward to you lovelies, if you are a crystal seller on here and you have some beautiful black obsidian, rose quartz or amethyst bracelets, let's say, then share your link to that bracelet as a comment here on Facebook. I'm more than happy. I'm going to open it up tonight to allow you to do that. Let's pay it forward. Let's help everybody that we can. So yeah, as I say, a week for getting your stuff done, dealing with home life, dealing with financial aspects, especially obviously because I'm going to assume that's going to intertwine with your home life. And just remember, the next 48 hours are all about getting ready. All right, ready to step forward through Mercury retrograde and use it in a positive way, then rather than be chasing your tail. So if you're just tuning in, I'm going to recommend that you hit replay afterwards and watch it from the beginning. I'm about to switch over to the tarot. So as always, I'm going to say that readings are for entertainment purposes only. And if you listen to the end, you'll discover I've got a little offer for you tonight. Hi, Chris. Hi, David. Right then, readings are regarded as for entertainment purposes only. I'm looking at the cards generally, so that means in my world, that means for everybody watching this, because my mission tonight is to help as many of you as I possibly can. So spread the word, tag a friend who may need to hear this tonight, and let's see how things are going to pan out through the rest of this week. As I say, we are working towards that retrograde energy. So, socializing. I know there's not much of that going on in the world at the moment, but you know what? When I see that card come up, I'm very much aware that this is a time for friendships. You may be reconnecting with friendships that you haven't been in touch with, things like that. But it really is about knowing who your true friends are and celebrating life with those, no matter how small that circle is. If it is true and pure, it's a good circle. So don't worry about the quantity, just focus on the quality of your friendship circle. Again, I'm being shown that there are things to be revealed, though for many of you that may have already been occurring, and so you're still this week in what I call the aftermath of what has been revealed to you. So many of you this week will find yourself sat in a position and not being really sure what is going on in terms of how you're going to move things forward. But you know what? Sometimes that's okay. Allow the moon cycle to show you, let the moon reveal, and just know that actually you are going to be sat in, after all of this, you will be sat after this week. I mean, you will be sat in a much stronger position than perhaps you realize, and all is going to be well in the world because that is what you are going to choose. Now, if you have been feeling very alone this week, then there is the potential to come out of that limbo feeling. That may be as many of you are returning back to workplaces, schools, colleges, etc. But just know that that sense of limbo should be coming to an end now, all right? And know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. That is what this week is all about, staying focused on your end results and on that light at the end of the tunnel. Now, when it comes to work and business aspects, or study if you're studying, you're going to need to be very committed to what you are doing this week. That may even be what I'd call a little bit tested this week. All right, and you may well need to keep your emotions or the things that you are going through on a work aspect tucked away. All right, because and what I mean by that is hidden, and that is where, do you remember I said at the beginning with the planetaries are advising you this week not to be sharing everything, because you may come to criticism and there could be arguments because you're sharing your views and your ideas with people that just don't get it. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of who you outpour to this week when it comes to work and business. Now, when it comes to love and relationships, which can be your intimate relationship, but it can also be friendships, family, work colleagues, neighbours, just be mindful that there are opportunities this week for your relationships to go to new levels, to develop much further and be stronger, or go into new experiences and new ways of being. But to get there, you are going to need to drop your guard this week and allow communication to come in. This is not a week to be acting out on past events, when really what you need to do is sit in your now, own it, and make your choices in your now when it comes to your relationships and connections and who you share your world with. Spiritually and personal development wise, again, it is all about opening up, and it is about not spending too much time looking back of challenges, okay? That it is all about walking forwards, moving forwards, and paying attention to where you are going instead of constantly replaying where you have been. If you are feeling blocked at the moment, it's because your mind is wandering backwards and not being present. This is a week to really, really be present. This week may seem challenging, but it should end in a much better place than it has begun. All right, as long as you keep your eye on, keep in your lane and keep your eye on where you are going and not everybody else and everybody else around you's opinions. All right, am I resonating with you? Are the words hitting home? Drop me a comment if they are, let me know. I'm just going to ask for a little bit more final advice for you. My head is pounding with atmospherics today, I must admit. Don't know if anyone else has a headache this evening, but I can feel it coming in. Right, let me see what else they will give us. And as I say, drop me a comment. So yeah, this week may feel like hard work, lovelies, because there is a need to get on and do the things that you have been delaying, putting off, whatever term you want to use, because you knew it was going to be hard work. Oh, I'm not the only one with a pounding headache then. It was just me. But yeah, decisions to make. You have got decisions to make, and that may even be in connection to people who you have walked away from in the past. But know that it's about your here and now. I'm saying it again because I'm just getting repeat. So there is clearly some opportunity, whether that is to have something that you desire in your world or an opportunity to finally let go and step forwards. And that opportunity comes through connections with the past, but not through going over and over and over, because you need to be present, you need to be now to make these choices, especially in the next 48 hours. Many of you will find yourselves this week recognizing the need to put into place a plan to bring a big change in, and that may well be in your work, or it could be in your home life, but or how you handle your money, how you move your money around and things like that. But do know that it is important for you to hold on to what you are gaining, hold on to what you are growing, but let go of the challenge. So yes, many of you watching this are going to walk through challenges, but don't focus. I know it's easy to say, but if you can just train yourself not to focus on the challenge, focus on the solution, because that is what will turn it into the opportunity that it was sent to you to be. So I hope I have helped you all. Now, in a moment, I'm going to post in the description box links to my stuff, as always. But what I'm also going to do is post a little link for a special offer reading. So if you want to book a 20 minutes video call reading just like this, which I host on Zoom, there will be a link in a few minutes shared that you can click on to book a 20-minute reading for just £10. It's my £10 giveaway this week, but that offer is going to end in 48 hours. So if you want to grab it quick and have a fantastic week. This is a week to really stay grounded and stay real and deal with the things you need to deal with. Take care, lovelies. See you next week.